There we go. So good. First event was created. Let's see my Google Calendar. There we go. So it's actually no title. I don't know why that is, but it's sort of working. Update an event. Oh, there we go. There we freaking go. Matt X Mary Garcia, Matt X David Johnson, Matt X John Smith. There we go. So, as I told you, hey guys, very, very short video here. I have this appointment reminder system and I'm trying to do a demo of it. So, as of now, I have all of the appointments in a Google Sheet, such as this one, but I wanted to originally put them here in my actual Google Calendar so that I can use it for my demo. That would be like a hassle. That would probably take me 10, probably 20 minutes to just make sure everything is correct, going back and forth, different tabs. I have this MCP, and this is why I love MCP. So I use this same MCP to connect it to my Google Calendar. I first wanted to like add a couple of dates here. And using this MCP, I connected it using Claude. And then the way that you're gonna do that, either you're using ChatGPT or Claude, you're gonna add a connector, or maybe there's an MCP in ChatGPT, but manage connectors. And then as we can see, I've configured mine. So add custom connector, just put the remote MCP from this one. So you use the production URL and then make sure that your workflow is active. Once that is configured, just make sure to click connect here. And then once you see the configure button, you should be good to go. You can chat with the MCP, such as this one. Using the MCP connector, add one day to the appointment dates. And here's what I learned doing this. I tend to lean towards something like Haiku 4.5 because of the fast and quick answers. If you're going to use Sonnet 4.5, it's probably going to take you a longer time because it's thinking, right? But in this case, it's actually not that complex. If we read the logs here, it's 18 steps. And then what it does is that it's sending data over to our MCP. So it first got the rows, such as this one. It's this one, right? It was able to do that because it is connected here. And then after retrieving the data, it started adding one day to the dates and then manually sending it to the MCP again for updating. And what do you know? Like a couple of probably a minute, or two, it was able to do that. And because it's using Haiku 4.5, it's going to like only cost you a couple of usage credits. After adding one day to the dates, I wanna use that same MCP, but to create Google Calendar invites. I'm not sure if this is gonna work totally, but let's click enter. Now, again, I've got my Google Calendar events or actions here. Create an event in Google Calendar, get an event, and so on. Let's see its thought process. When you're using Claude and you connect an MCP server, it's going to always prompt you to either always allow or allow once or deny. This is how they make sure that you don't just suddenly, for example, delete your whole list of appointments in the next week or delete a bunch of data in your Google Sheets. Maybe you don't want sensitive data to be put into Claude. There we go. So good. First event was created. Let's see my Google Calendar. There we go. So it's actually no title. I don't know why that is, but it's sort of working. Let's see why. So create an event in Google Calendar. It just said, hey, let's see this one. So okay, that's the problem, right? It's just sending out the start and end dates. Maybe it's because of the way that we prompted it, right? Let's go back here. All right. I think it's still correct in terms of time. Do we have like a 10 p.m. here? Yeah, we do have 10 p.m., 2 p.m., 3:30. So he's actually doing it correctly. It's just not putting in the correct title. So we're gonna do that in a couple of minutes. But as we can see, it's working. Right? Instead of me manually going back and forth, it's just Claude. And again, Haiku is super cheap. If we look at my credits, settings, I haven't used this before today. So there we go. It's just 9% used. Like if you're gonna use Sonnet, it's probably like more than 20% at this point. So make sure to use cheap models such as Haiku. All right, it was able to put like most of it, but the problem is it has no title, which is like a bummer. These events, I made sure to like click this button beside the start and end so that you're gonna let the AI be the one to like decide on it. Oh, so that's why it only just set the start and end date. It didn't add any title. I did a bit of research and turns out like the summary is equal to the title. Let's also just add like description. Okay, and let me just update this as well. So that's what I'm basically doing. I'm just making sure that the description and summary are also like set, get many events. And this is like the beauty of this one. It's super easy to like customize. Okay, I think that should be good. Let's save it again. let me just try and do one more thing. When updating an event, they actually can't. Oh, there we go. Start and end. So make sure those are also update. So now it's fetching the Google Calendar event using the ID. Did not much expected schema. One more time. Right. So it's having errors. Keep getting the same error. Let's stop. Because I think I updated it while it was running. So make sure to like update it first and then run it. So let's stop this. Try now. You should be able to use the event ID and start updating the details. There we go. So it's able to like be intelligent enough to know what it can like pass as parameters and just basically use the nodes here. No need for you to tell Claude or ChatGPT, hey, I've got these functions here. These are the things that you can pass. And then you should only use string or number here. It's that easy to use MCP. So I hope this works now. Update an event. Oh, there we go. There we freaking go. Matt X Mary Garcia, Matt X David Johnson, Matt X John Smith. There we go. So as I told you, so in terms of like very simple tasks, the Google Sheets, Google Calendar, what else? Gmail. Those I think are very automatable tasks to the point wherein I can just grab my phone, talk to Claude using Claude voice or ChatGPT voice, and it's gonna be able to do this stuff for us like a regular VA will. And this is actually kind of scary because as you can see, I just demonstrated to you live that it is possible, right? And if this gets you scared, you're probably in the wrong position. You should be excited about this because that means that like if you can do this for yourself, you can probably do this for other people, for business owners, and they'll happily pay you for this one, right? And this is actually in relation to one of my voice agents, wherein like I'm trying to create an appointment reminder system, and the voice AI will call all of these customers, ask if they want to confirm, reschedule, and not only that, but because of this MCP, they can actually reschedule on the spot. No need for any humans, just this MCP in this automation workflow. So, boom, AI. So I hope you like this. Let me know if you have like any ideas for this. But you should probably try this. I like the idea of just chatting with it or just talking to the AI and be able to do stuff like this. And the setup might take you a couple of minutes, might even be more than just doing in the actual task itself. But moving forward, I can just go again to Claude, open the app, type it, or talk with it, and do this. So, thanks. Let's go. Although this one, I should probably delete this, but it's good.